Hello, everyone. Okay, so now people are joining. Hello, welcome, everyone. Can you guys hear us, see us? Is everything working? Video, sound? Please tell us on the chat if you can see and hear us. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so seems like people can see and hear us. So before we start, let's wait a few minutes for people to join. But let me ask you, where are you guys from? Where are you watching this webinar from? South Africa, India, Iran, Brazil. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Philippines, Vancouver. Oh, we have people from all over the world. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. So let's give just a couple more minutes so we can, wait for more people to join and we can start. So as you know, you can always type your questions on the chat. We are going to start in a couple of minutes and we are going to save some time in the end of the webinar to answer questions. So don't hold up your questions, everything please send on the chat and we are going to answer them. Is it better? I see some people talking about the noise on my mic. Is it better now? Okay, awesome. So let's start. Welcome again, everyone. My name is Andresa from VanHack, and I'm here today with Marina. Marina is our interview advisor. She also manages the Slack community, and she's an instructor on Premium, VanHack Premium, and she helps you with the resume or with the profile review on Premium as well. So Marina, thank you very much for joining us today, and the stage is yours.
Thank you, Deza. So as Deza said, I am Marina. I am a success specialist in VanHack. Before working for VanHack, I have a long career. I worked in bank, local government. I had a language school. I was a private English teacher, so a very long career. I started working with recruitment in London in the 1980s, yes. And then on and off, I worked with this for so many years, okay? So today we are going to see what are the problems, the nuts and bolts, the things that may stop you from getting chosen for jobs, yes? To be seen by recruiters and companies, and also by bots, yes? So, let me go next. Here you have my information, yes? And then let's go. So, what is it that make you invisible for bots and ATS, recruiters and employers? It is not being able to fill your profile, your resume in a good way. You have to inform what the company wants, but you have also to know how to write this information in a way that they will be able to see it. Yes? That's the importance of the profile. If you don't have it well honed, sharp, it's going to be difficult for these people to see you. Yes? So that's why we are here today. I want to show you how you are going to improve your profile. Okay? So, a very well-honed, polished profile will have, you are going to highlight your skills and experience, yes, of what you do, what you're good at, yes. You are going to show the employers the benefit you bring with you, yeah. And you also draw attention of the employers when you say this, when you show them the benefits that you can bring to them, you are going to call their attention, yes? You are then, this way, you are going to establish a connection between you, yeah, your skills, your experience, and the job you're applying for. And this will lead you to an interview. Yeah, easy peasy? Not so easy. I know it's not so easy. Okay, so the idea is to show your most recent skills and experience in your profile. They are not interested in things that happened 15, 20 years ago, yeah? But what is occurring now, what you're doing now, yes? Also, you have to be careful with grammar, punctuation, spelling in your profile, because this will show your level of English as well, yes? This is going to reveal who you are and what your professional experience is. Let's go. You see, if you have a good profile, very well honed, yes, very polished, you are going to stand out from the crowd. That's the idea. There are lots of people looking for jobs. You have to show off. You have to stand out, yes? So that's what your well-polished profile will do. They will see you, yes? Now, the best way, let me just go back here a moment. Yeah, so I'm going to now show you my profile on the net. Yes, let me get it here, just a moment. And there you are. I guess you can see my profile here from the platform, VanHack platform, okay? So the first thing is the photo. It is very important to link your name with a photo. Your photo should be 200 by 200 pixels size, yeah? If you put less than that, it's going to show blurred, and you don't want that. If you choose a square picture, it will be better, because you see we have a circle here, and a square would put your face in the center, as it is here, yes? The next is the name. My name is longer than that. I preferred to use only the first and last name. You choose. It's up to you if you want to put your full name.
Marina, sorry. It seems like people are not seeing the profile on the screen.
Oh, really? Just a moment. That's it. Okay. Can they see now?
No, yes. Now we can see the screen.
Okay, here. Yeah. Okay, so this is it. We have a photo here, yeah? As I said, 200 by 200, my name, and I have the email address. The email address is another point that you have to be careful. Use a professional email and one that you are going to check every day. Don't go for these cute names like Cute Barbie, Animal Freak, no. I think the best bet, in fact, is to put your name. My personal email is marina.gois, which is my name. It is very easy to link the address with the person, yes? Down here, you have three boxes. We are going to talk about them in the end, okay? So let's continue now to the next section, which is this one, the general section, yeah? Here, you are going to tell us what is your citizenship, where were you born? If you click here, you have the names of the countries you can choose. And here, what is your current location, where you are living now? Why we want to know that? Because when we plan webinars, meetups, events, missions, yeah, when we don't have the pandemic, we may have missions. We need to know where you are, your time zone to plan our classes. Yes, so that's why we want to know your current location. Then your gender. Yeah, you're going to choose your gender, and here the phone number. It is very important to put the full phone number. So you have the code for the country. In Brazil, we have an area code. I don't know in other countries, and then the telephone number. Yes. You are going to record a video. You are here in the English verification, you're going to record a video. You may choose to make this video public or not. I preferred to make them public because then the companies can see them, okay? Next step is the professional overview. Yeah. Here, you're going to tell us about your professional details. You are going to choose your role. I put other because I'm not a technician, but you have a list of technical roles here. You can choose anyone, yeah? I chose other because I'm not a technician. Then you are going to fill the years of experience you have. You can choose, yeah? The next step is, you have here, I have leadership experience. You press this button if you have. If you don't have, you leave it like this, yeah? If I choose not to fill this one, I'm open to work in a different role, you see that no other field is open. But if I click it, another field is going to open. Yeah. If you are, let's suppose, a software developer, but you would like to work as a game developer, yes, then you could choose here a game developer. Yeah, you can choose up to 3 different roles that you can work. Yeah. Continuing, now you are going to give us an idea of your skills. The first part, you are going to choose the 3 skills you are more proficient with, starting with the highest proficiency level and then the others, okay? These are your main skills. Next, you are going to fill in the secondary skills. You have 5 fields to fill. You can choose, again, showing the highest proficiency in the top, yeah? Next, we are going to see about relocation. Here, there is a question. Are you open to remote jobs? And you can answer yes, no, or remote only. Yeah. Don't worry, this field is not going to be shown to the companies, yes, to the recruiters. So you choose which one is best for you. Now you are going to choose the countries that you would like to work. We have here 6 countries, which is where we have partners. I chose here 3, yeah, Canada, Germany, and the UK. From these 3, which one is your first choice? For me, it's Canada, yeah? So I chose Canada here, but I could have chosen another one. The next step is to inform us about your expectation for salary in Canadian dollar, euro, and US dollar. Here you have to be careful not to go over the top, yes, or undervaluate yourself. So a good research would help you in this. You're going then to inform us if you have a valid passport. If you have, and the date of expiration. Yeah? If I don't, then Nothing appears here. If I have yes, the date of expiration. And then, are you actively looking for a job? Yes or no? Here, you are going to give us an idea of your visa status in Canada, in Europe, and in the United States. So, if you have a visa, visit, or a study permit, an ETA, what kind of visa do you have? So, you're going to inform us. Then, which kind of company, which size of company do you prefer to work? Do you prefer to work in a startup, a mid-sized company, or a big one? You can inform, or you can leave it as it is without checking anything. Now, here is what is your period notice. You have here 3 options to choose from. This is good because it's going to give the recruiters an idea of how long it would take for you to start working in the country when the situation gets back to normal. Yeah. The next, let me see if I have anything else. No. So the next step now is the social profile. Yeah. So here you are going to inform us your LinkedIn link, your LinkedIn address, the GitHub link, your site link if you have a site, and your resume. Sometimes people think, but you have your resume, my resume in LinkedIn, but some companies, they want to have your resume. So if you don't inform here the link for your resume, sometimes if they are in a very speedy process, you may not be chosen because there is not a resume here. So put the link to your resume, okay? Now let's talk about the languages. We have put here English and French because these are the 2 languages spoken in Canada. The third and others, you are going to fill. So for example, here, if I come, I can choose a language, yes? And English, it's only English, but in the English, what is your level of fluency? Yeah? Basic, intermediate, advanced, fluent, yeah? French, what is your level? If you have French, and then the other languages that you speak and the fluency. What level of fluency, okay? You can add as many languages as you speak. If you have a language certificate like IELTS, the general, or the academic, or CELPIP, you can load your scores here, yeah? You have the scores for each ability and then the overall score. This is also going to give the recruiters a better idea of who you are. If you are, companies usually ask for fluent or advanced level. Sometimes an intermediate may do if you are able to communicate well, even if you have mistakes. Yes? So that's the idea. And then we come to the third part of the profile. Yes? This is I think the most difficult for most people to fill in. Sometimes I do the profile reviews, and sometimes I see people only putting, the languages that they work with. Now, here is where you are going to show how good you are at your job. Yeah? But it is difficult. I know it is difficult to fill it in. Yeah? So we are going to see here. Okay? So let's just see what are the fields that you have to fill. You have here, when you click there, you have here, for example, the name of the company. You write whatever you need, yeah, whatever you want. The location, then you have the countries. The company size, again, is it a startup, mid-size, or corporate? And what is the industry of this company? VanHack, for example, is staffing and recruiting, yeah? Or it can be a real estate, or it can be security and investigations. You choose the industry of the company. What is your role title? I put other because I am not a technician, but you have a list of technical roles here that you can use. If you don't find yours here, you can always use other, and then you are going to write here what is your role. Okay? If you don't click this button, you are going to see start and end date of this job with VanHack. Yeah? You are going to use this if you are writing about your previous role. If it is the current one, you are going to click here and then you have the start date only. Because it's current, you are still there. And then you are going to start the description of your roles. This is the difficult part that we are going to see in a moment. Yeah, you see that I used bullet points, descriptions. You have here job experience. I can fill it in. Yeah, go there and save. Yeah, let's suppose in VanHack I had different roles, not only instructor and teacher. Then I could come here and add another role for the company. And then I can write here, for example, interview. Oh, I'm not very interview advisor. Yes. Then I put the start date and so on. Okay. So you will, let me just put here again. Advisor, and I'm going to put the date. It's not getting. I have to select an option, so I'll go for other again. So starting date, let's suppose I started in here, and then I finished in here. Yeah, I save. Here, other role, I don't know, viewer. Save. It asks for the skill. You see, it is very smart. But anyway, you know how to do it already. Yes. Before we go to the next field, I want to show you how you are going to fill this part. You see, here I didn't do it completely. I did just to show the field. Yeah. But now we are going to go back to the slides. Yes, so stop sharing and let's go to the slides again. Where do I get it? I'm sorry, guys, it's my first time with this thing here. Let's see.
Marina, you have to stop the slide presentation and start again.
Ah, okay, all right. So start again. Okay, good. So let's see the next one. Okay. Well, to fill in the fields for the experience description, the best bet is to use the star method. Yeah. And then you say, but when I use the star, it's too extensive. You know, I would have 5 pages of description of my role. Well, don't worry. I'm going to show you how you can reduce that to 3 lines. It's a miracle, isn't it? But let's see. Okay. So now, guys, this part of the description of your work, of your experience, it's the most important. It is where you're going to show what you offered the company, what were your achievements, yes? So it has to be written in a way to really call the attention of the recruiters, the companies, and also ATS, because you're going to include keywords that appear in the job description and also the values of the company. Yes, you're going to put these words in there. Yeah. So let's see. To start with, you are going to start with a very powerful action verb. I put some of them here, but you can find lists of powerful action verbs for resumes on the internet. Do a search there and you can find, and then you choose the ones that relate to the job you are doing, okay? Continuing, we have here the STAR. If any one of you don't know what is STAR, it stands for situation, task, action, and result. In the situation, you are going to describe what is the job, what they needed. Yes, they before you start a project, that there is a necessity. They need something. So what did they need? Yes, so this is the situation. Then you have the task. What were you asked to do? What was your task in this project? You're going to describe it. Yeah. The next one is the action. So what did you actually do in this project? Here is where you're going to show your ability to make things happen. Yeah. You are going to give details of all the actions you took to handle this situation. And if you acted alone or in a team. Yeah. Then finally, you have the result. The result shows the goals that were achieved in this project. Think that for a company, the results are the most important part of a project. And then to show that you achieved something, to show that it was something successful, it is always good to mention numbers, percentages, yes? For example, here, within 4 months, the company on-time fulfillment record soared from 61 to 98%, which is a great increase, yeah? And we enjoyed an 82% decline in canceled orders. Come on, 82% decline. This is wonderful. And by the end of the year, the profits rose by 23%. Any company wants to have their profits rising, yeah? So show that you can do that, yes? But see, it is too extensive to write in the description of your work in the profile. So let's see how you can reduce it. Here, I reduce it this, yes, to this. We still have 3 bullet points, yeah? You see that we mentioned exactly what was in there, yeah? Here, yeah? So you see there. Then redesign the inventory control system, which you have here. Redesign the inventory. And then the last bullet point is the result. It's still too long. Let's reduce it. Yeah? Here you have the result. Only 1 bullet point. Solve the inventory management deficit by redesigning control system, quality controls, network integration, and training. On-time order, improve it by 45%, increased, okay? So you have everything there, yeah? What was done, the action, the result, everything in 3 lines. Here it is 4, because you would, in the profile, it would be stretched, the line would be longer, yeah? So this is what you're going to do. This is how you show that you achieved something, that you had success, and you are showing the success with the numbers and percentages. All right? Okay. So, now I am going to show you an example of a VanHacker. This is a woman. She is a full-stack developer, engineer, and she got a job offer. Look at her description in her profile. And one thing that I found very interesting is here, the skills. She put a bullet point only mentioning the skills that she used in this job. This is very interesting. If you think, let me just show you the site again. here. Let me show you here. If you see here, you see a balloon here, yeah? I didn't do this very well, so I have only one balloon. But if you include keywords here, they are all going to show in balloons here. This is very easily seen by recruiters and companies. Yeah, they don't have to read all this to see the keywords. Yeah, this is what you're going to match with the job description and the company. All right. So that's why it's important to include keywords. Let me go back.
Marina,
yes.
we can see the profile.
Sorry, I'm always doing the same. Sorry for this. Just a moment. Here. I have to share. If I don't share, you never see. Then you have it here. Can you see now?
Yeah, now it's working.
Okay, thank you. So this is the balloons that I'm telling you about. Yeah, this word appears in my description of my role. So if you put the keywords that are in the job description and in the values of the company, they are going to show here. This will help recruiters, companies to see very easily your skills. Yes, and the ones that match the job description. All right. Let me see where I go now. Just a moment. Let's go back to the presentation. There again. Here we have some tips for filling in this part. Yes. Apart from doing the STAR methodology and everything in starting. By the way, I was going to show you. Here you see the person started all the sentences with a powerful action verb. Orchestrates, getters, reduced, documented, deployed, designed, developed. Yes? So these words are very powerful. They show achievements in the word. Yeah. And also, by the way, and also you see orchestrates is the present of the verb. Gathers is the present tense. Yes. This is why the person is still working on this. It is a job in that is still happening. For the tasks that are already finished, she used reduced, documented, deployed, developed, yeah, the past tense. This is one of the tips. Use the present tense for the jobs that you are still doing, yeah, still completing in your current job. And use the past tense for the previous jobs or for completed projects, okay? It is also good to use bulleted items like this, because it is easy to visualize, yeah? If you put everything together, it is very difficult to find what you did in the company. You list the employment experience starting with the most recent. You see, the ones that are still going on. And the others that are finished go to the end, all right? She used 6 bullet points here, but we advise you to use 5 bullet points. Of course, if you use 6, it's not going to be a great scene, yeah, but 5 is enough. And write up to 3 lines per bullet point. Start with a powerful verb, as I said before, and include keywords that match the job description and also the values of the company. All right? By the way, include jobs only up to 10 years back in time. Yeah, jobs that are before this are not really so relevant. Maybe you can say the name of the company, the role, and the dates. Only you don't have to do all this description for jobs that are over 10 years. All right? Okay, now we are going to the next step. I'm going to show you my screen again, and I hope this time I'm going to get it right. Okay. All right, there we are. So this is the job part. Now we go for education. Yeah. Here you have to inform your educational level. You have here less than high school, and so on. Yeah. You choose the one that reflects what you have. Many times I see people, you see, I have a degree in English languages and I have a 2-year degree in translation studies, yeah, which is a post-graduation. Many times I see people putting less than high school here and then putting a degree. So be careful with that, okay? You can add as many items here as you wish. You see that here you are going to put what kind of degree it is. Then the title of the degree you have to write. The institution where you finished that. The start date and the end date. Okay? So this is what is going to appear for everyone. If you have license certifications, you can add here as well. Yeah, you have there the name of the institution, the title, the end date only. Yes. Here, try to list only the licenses and certifications that are related to your work. Yeah. Don't put there, oh, I did a yoga course. Yeah. I have a certification in yoga. It is not important for this role, for this job that you're applying for. Yeah. The next, you have the side projects. Also, here you are going to add side projects that you have in the area that you work. So things that are totally different wouldn't matter. This is good to show if you have, for example, in a side project, you have developed something that you have never worked in a job before. Yes, so you can show that you have that skill through a side project. Yes, but also only put if it is related to the job. Okay, let me stop here and let's go back to the presentation. All right, so now remember in the beginning, just under the photo, that there were 3 boxes for you to tick. Yeah, let's start from the third one, the last one, which is the code test. In the platform, you can do testings for different languages. Yes, we don't have all of them. Some of them are already in the platform and you can use. It is not a mandatory step. You do if you wish, if you want. Yeah. I think if you have a good fluency, a good proficiency in a coding, it is good to do because you show this to the recruiters. Some companies do ask for at least 70% score in the languages that they work with. Yeah. So if you have this proficiency, it is good to have. Yeah, but you choose. You don't have to do it. Then in the middle, you have the English verification, which is a mandatory step. You cannot start applying for jobs if you don't have the English verification done. Yeah, it is a video that you are going to record answering 3 questions from behavioral interviews. It is very short, it is not difficult, and it is going to show your English level. This is also going, if you permit, it's going to be uploaded to your profile. Yes? And the first one, it is a profile review that you can request. You press the button request if you are a premium member. Yeah, premium members can request profile reviews every 30 days as long as their membership is active. Yeah. Talking about premium, premium services offer many more facilities, benefits. Yes. You have here the profile review I told you about. You have more than 40 hours of interview practice classes in behavioral questions, technical interview, grammar and pronunciation. So it's a very good opportunity to learn how to answer questions in job interviews and also practice your English. Premium service also offers exclusive premium Slack group. Yeah, you have a group only for the premium in Slack. And there you can do network, you can exchange ideas, things like this. There are exclusive webinars. This one, for example, is open to everyone, but there are some that are only for premium. And also many courses in our platform with videos, with text for reading and getting really well prepared. Okay? Well, the last but not least, something that is really, really important. It is to keep your profile updated. Yeah. So go to your profile and tailor it to the job that you're applying for, which means you cannot apply for jobs that are too different. Choose the jobs that you are going to apply in the same line, yeah, so that you can tailor your profile to those jobs that are similar. Then what you're going to do, you're going to identify keyword skills that are in the offer, that are in the job description, that are in the values of the company, and then add these skills throughout your profile, yeah, in that star part of the profile that I told you about. Okay? Well, that's it. Thank you very much for being here today. Let's go to the questions now. Okay? Let me see here.
Thank you so much, Marina. This was really, really nice and really enlightening presentation. So we have a lot of questions here from our audience. So one of them is regarding the education, so like just talked. So we have a question that in Brazil we had some 3 years graduation course, and how can they put that? So it's not a bachelor of 4 years. How can they display that on their profile?
Well, let me see here what options we have for the education. We have 2-year degree, bachelor's, master's, doctoral. I have a 3-year degree, yes. But my degree, although it is 3 years, it is considered bachelor. Yeah, from the Ministry of Education in Brazil, at the time, I don't know if they still do this, but 3 and 4, what was the idea? We had in 3 years the same number of hours that the others had in 4 years. So I could choose to do it in 3 or 4, but the degree was the same. It is a bachelor's. So you have to see if this correlates or not. Yeah. There are some situations, for example, in Brazil, we have what we call technical courses that are only 2 years. In this case, you have 2-year degree, yeah?
Yes, awesome. So we had a question regarding professional information that are not technical. So should they add it to their profile? Should not? If yes, how should they do that?
You mean that are in roles that are not technical? For example, like an administrative job. Yeah, it is not necessary really, because you're applying for a technical job. Yes, VanHack only works with technology. So it is not necessary to put it there. It's going just to make the profile longer without any help.
Awesome. So we have a comment here from Sanchit that when you write the description, sometimes the VanHack recruiters ask questions like the percentage time of coding. So this is important to, be as descriptive as possible with your job description.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is very important. This is even a question in job interviews. Yes. So it is good to make it clear.
Awesome. That is a question here that they heard that volunteer work is very well seen in Canada. Should they add that on the side job section?
In the side project, you mean? If it is related to the job that you are applying, yes. Yeah. If it is not related, then what's the good?
And do volunteer work count as years of experience, of course, related to technology?
No, unfortunately, no. As Canadian experience, as they say, isn't it, in the law? No, unfortunately, no. It would be good if they did.
Yeah, very true. So Daniel asked how we can apply the STAR methodology if your job as a developer don't usually have an impact on the business.
You can, if you don't have numbers, for example, to show, you can use appraisals that you received. For example, the client was very happy with the result, or my manager congratulated me for the result, something like this.
Awesome. So I have a question here that I can answer. What's the prime best time to apply for a job once it's open? So this is a really good question. So you should always try to apply for the job within 48 hours after it's published. Like the faster as you can. That's why it's important to always keep checking the job board and be, stay tuned to the job notification as well. Because if you apply within 48 hours, your chances of getting reviewed are higher.
Yes, that's true.
We have a question here regarding the education section again. How should we feel unfinished degrees?
I guess that you would have to go for the previous situation, yes? For example, you have a bachelor's degree, but it is unfinished, yeah? You have unfinished bachelor's degree, yeah? Another thing it is that you can do is in the description of the course, the name of the course, you can put the name of the course and put unfinished. Yes?
Awesome. Thank you, Marina. So we have a question regarding English tests like IELTS. If their results are average, is it recommended to add to the profile?
I guess that it would be good to put if you got an overall score of 6.5 and up. Yeah. Because lower than that, it is going to show that your level of English is not the best one. So wait a few months, practice a lot, and take it again to improve the score.
Awesome. We have a question regarding average salary and positions. We do have a lot of, it changed from job to job. We recommend you to check some websites that do comparison regarding cities. So you can put the city that you're looking for and you can see the average salary from your position. I think it's a better way to know that. I don't know if Marina has another tip on that.
No, my tip is exactly this. You have to be careful not to overvaluate or undervaluate yourself. This may hold you back if, for example, if you put 130,000 and the company is willing to pay 80, then they say, well, we're not going to get it because he wants more. Yes? So be careful with this. See what is the average salary offered and offer a range that is similar to that.
Awesome. And I have another question here from Carlos. He's been working on his own startup for the past 2 years. Can he use this experience?
Yes, sure he can. Yeah. And in this, it is even, he probably has leadership experience, managing experience. He can put all these in his profile.
That's awesome. And I have one question from myself. I know that, most of the people here might be thinking that is so hard to, usually when we are working, we don't take notes of all the achievements, all the things that we've done. Do you have any tips on how we can do that when describing our job description, especially?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have to rely on your memory, really. It is, if you don't take notes, and we don't, as you said, it's something that we don't usually do, just dig down your memory and try to remember everything. Yes, it's not so difficult. One of these days I was trying to dig up to the 80s when I worked in London, and I was able to remember. Yes. So, and you see, I'm getting old, and my memory is not the same anymore. But even so, if you dig down there, you are going to remember. Yeah, maybe you don't have the numbers, but then, as I said, you can use appraisals. Yes.
Also, we have a question regarding fixing bugs on other projects on GitHub. Is that important? How GitHub is important for the profile?
We ask you to put the link of your GitHub, yes, and then, of course, the recruiter, if the recruiter goes there, they are going to see this. So it is important to put everything you have. You see, when I am, for example, in a mock interview, I always advise the candidates to research the company deeply, and also the employees, that they know the names, because the company is doing exactly the same with you. They are digging all your information in every possible way. They go to LinkedIn, they go to Facebook, to Twitter, Instagram, and they go to GitHub. If you have values to show in GitHub, put the link. Yes, they are going to see it.
Awesome. We have another question about taking up a mid-level development position, for a senior developer. Is that a way to start in another country? So he's a senior developer, he could take a mid-level. Is that an advice to start in a new country?
I would. If I were you, I would start in a lower level, no problem. Yesterday I was reading an article about the foreign people who went to Canada on express entry. In 1 year, which is a very short time, they had already been promoted to a higher level. Yes. So don't worry about starting lower. You are going to get there.
Awesome. That is a question from Ronnie that I can answer myself. If VanHack helps the candidate with the visa process, yes. Every candidate that is hired through VanHack, we help all the way with the visa process, the relocation. We have a relocation coordinator as well to help you move and adjust to the new city, meet the VanHackers there, and do everything as smoothly as possible.
This is awesome, Lisa. Yeah, you have all the help that you need.
Yes. Do you think certification are important?
I think they are. Yes, but related to the job, of course. As I said, if you have a certification that you completed the yoga course, this is not relevant. But if you have certifications in the area that you are working, I think they are.
Yeah, we do have some areas that are more require more. For example, if you are a DevOps, you might need, some certification might shine up on your profile, but it all depends. It's always good to have, right?
Yes, I think so. I always say that everything that you learn is a value that you have. Yeah, at some point in life you may use it. Yeah, so doing certifications is always great, but in the profile, keep to the ones that are relevant to your work.
Awesome. And we have a question regarding internship. Is internship considered experience? For example, 1 year of internship is similar to 1 year of job experience?
This, I cannot answer this for sure, but I think it is not the same. Yeah, I think it is not regarded the same. But you can reach us in Slack. We can try to find out and then answer with more certainty. I don't know if you know this. I don't know.
I don't know for sure as well, but I don't think it counts as the same, because usually the internship, the hours are less than a full-time job, right?
Yes,
so it will probably not count the same. And we have time our time is getting to an end, so we're gonna do one more question. It's from João. He's a manager in Brazil, and he worked before as a developer for 6 years, and he's thinking of returning to a technical positions to increase his chance. What do you think of that?
I think it is perfect. I have a VanHacker that is always in my class, and he's a project manager. But it is been difficult for him to get a job in this position, yes? So he's willing to go back in his career, yes? As I said before, very quickly you are going to improve, yeah? So don't bother about that. I wouldn't bother, yeah? As long as...
I thought this was the last question, but I got a new one really good here, so I want to end with that.
Okay.
So how do we get attention of companies to my profile, even they are not looking for my skills? So how to make the profile stand out if they're not looking for the exactly skills, for example?
I find it hard, this, because, you see, if they are looking for some skills, they are going to go for those, even because we have a kind of an ATS system in our platform, and the skills are going to be searched. First of all, the first step is going to match the skills. So if it doesn't match the skill, I think it's going to be difficult. This is a difficulty of people who are changing, who want to change roles. Yes? Because how are they going to show the skills if they haven't done anything like that before? Yeah. So sometimes it's better to start in another role and then try to change along the way.
Perfect. So to get your profile noticed, just apply all the tips. One good thing is all the tips that Marina gave you regarding your profile can be applied to your LinkedIn resume as well, right, Marina?
Yes.
So if I were you, I wouldn't wait. Let's, take a look at your profile, LinkedIn resume, and start applying the tips that she gave you. And hopefully it will help you get more interviews, right?
Yes, we are, really crossing our fingers for you.
Okay, awesome. So thank you very much, Marina, for being here today. And thank you everyone who joined us. If you have any questions, you can always send a message to contact@vanhack.com. You can reach us on Slack as well.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Deza.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.